command signal. While in the kitchen, my brain is being shocked. That's right. This military-grade technology is a they are very aware of my location and activities. Instructions given on command signal. While in the kitchen, my brain is being shocked. That's right. This military-grade technology is attacking the brain. High frequencies attack the victim's nervous system. Loss of coordination, accidents, and death will happen. And that's what you're hoping for if I'm cutting or if I'm working on my food. And of course, the bright light harassment right here. See that? So I have to, in order to be able to function and wash the dishes and cook, I must cover up. See that? So, we're going to get back. Intentions are very clear. You can see it. And of course, the bright light harassment right here. See that? So I have to, in order to be able to function and wash the dishes and Homeowner Martinez. They are very aware of my location and activities. Instructions given on command signal. While in the kitchen, my brain is being shocked. That's right. This military-grade technology is attacking the brain. High frequencies attack the victim's nervous system. Loss of coordination, accidents, and death will happen. And that's what you're hoping for if I'm cutting or if I'm working on my food. And of course, the bright light harassment right here. See that? So I have to, in order to be able to function and wash the dishes and cook, let me see. They are very aware. That's pretty much it. That's pretty much it. Let the upload continue. See that? That's the reason why the upload was continued at the deterrent to distraction at 2:16 p.m. Saturday. They are very aware of my location. Activity. Instructions given on command. Signal. While in the kitchen, my brain is being shocked. That's right. This military-grade technology is activities attack the victim's nervous system. Loss of coordination, accidents, and death will happen. And that's what you're hoping for if I'm cutting or if I'm working on my food. And of course, the threat of harassment right here. See that? So I have to, in order to, Bada bing, bada boom. There we go. They're watching. Look at the time. Electronic harassment continues. Electronic harassment continues. Instructions are being given periodically. Let's see what's going on here. Okay. Okay, that's pretty much it. So, this is 5135 West 24th Street, Laramie, Cicero, Illinois, 60204. Signed contract with the Martinez family, second floor hideout. Instructions are being given by Nello Greco, main proprietor of 5132, along with his nephew, Anthony J. Loader. This is behind the murder plot, electronic harassment, secondary health issues of radiation levels. Okay, so that's what's going on. And obviously that's to provoke movement, reaction, response, yelling, running out of control, kicking, screaming, public outbursts. I continue sleeping with my head inside this aluminum pot to lessen the gravity of secondary health issues of radiation levels. There we go. So they're responding. And we uploaded the video. And so far, no disturbance. But my brain continues to be attacked. 2003 year and present 2026, January 12th. January 12th, 2026, Monday, 3:03 a.m. This is state insurance policy fraud, identity theft, Medicaid, no witnesses. There we go. So they are working with police officers involved in criminal activity in the area once I respond to the electronic harassment. This is constant shock treatment to the brain. And over time, secondary health issues of radiation levels. This is how they're able to manipulate businesses, remain in control, and silence their arbitraries. This is big. They're responding, but you guys just witnessed this time. It looks like they have a little hesitation as far as any internet connection disabled, but they continue attacking the brain. So we are trying to make a difference. We need assistance here, and obviously 2026 is another year of surveillance, but we need assistance, and we're asking for the public support. Okay, so other than that, we're going to continue sharing information. And this is the information that we have right here. This is the information that we have right here. Behind the murder plot, Nello Greco, main proprietor of 5132. We filed a petition with a tax preparer, tax evasion. Nello Greco panicked on our early social media platform, First Channel, and moved out with his family. Upon notification of bleeding from my brain by University of Illinois and McNeil Hospital. My doctor at Oak Street Health advised me, yes, Miguel, you were bleeding. The bleeding has stopped. You have nothing to worry about. Well, when the bleeding stops, it creates a blood clot. This is dry blood that travels up the stem of the brain, cutting off the oxygen. Silent, incoherent victims. Nursing home final faith. Identity theft Medicaid takes place. No witnesses. Remember now, I'm being subjected to high-level frequencies as a form of provocation.
This electronic harassment is to provoke movement, reaction, response, yelling, running out of control, kicking, screaming, public outbursts, surprise advantage. Once I approach the window, the police officers are placing high-ranking departments assigned to this location and address for two separate reasons: to make sure this criminal organization is undisturbed and at times receiving a personal escort that we have on video, and for documentation purposes of mental health issue illness, to avoid long-term electronic harassment, secondary health issues, or radiation levels. You guys saw witness next door, 5135 second floor hideout. They're constantly working with Nello Greco and his nephew Anthony J. Loader that we have here on video. And they're also working with Town of Cicero officials on a harassment case against me. So that's another alibi that they're using. And each day, each vehicle is instructed to park a certain way for the daily plan attacks. And it's very important that the family members are involved. Because sooner or later, the family members will place order of protection. Sooner or later, the family members won't allow you back home. Constant mental health hospital evaluations, victims lose their credibility. Family withdrawal will happen. And signing off our legal rights will happen. Awarding the victim to the State Mental Institute will happen because you're only allowed to be in the hospital for a certain amount of time. And, of course, I experience the final faith every single night and day. This is electromagnetic field waves, shock treatment to the brain, equal exposure from microwave oven, X-ray machine, or sleeping next to a high power line. Go on Tech Ingredients YouTube. I subscribe to that channel. Tech Ingredients YouTube. Very detailed information how microwave ovens are used and refurbished for this type of harassment. And this is how they're able to manipulate businesses, remain in control, and silence their arbitraries. Very important that the family members participate. In my case, Town of Cicero Emergency 911 dispatcher named Anna. Joint collaboration with Des Plaines Cook County Sheriff Tom Dart. Unprovoked home visit at 5 a.m. requesting to speak to me. Under duress conditions, I continue sleeping. They informed my family, if Miguel Rodriguez, starts acting in any peculiar way, do not hesitate, call 911 immediately. This is called preconditioning the family members to respond each time the victim has an episode. And, of course, the shock treatment to the brain, provoke confrontation, create family conflict, emotional distress, anxiety, disbelief, mistrust. Once the victims respond to the bright light harassment, cover up all the windows. Provoke confrontation. A number of different scenarios. Catfish. Bait, focus, follow, attention span. You will constantly see the police officers instructed to ride by, attacking the victim psychologically, based on psychological warfare books, The Art of War, The 48 Laws, The Centennial, Mind Games, Community Gang Stalking, and Bright Light Harassment, and a number of psychological warfare books. Very effective under doctor's care. The same scenario will occur in doctor's care. Your medication will be increased. This intensifies the victim's response. And you will be sedated and you will be placed in a separate room and given your medication by force. And the only reason you will be secluded from the other patients to avoid copycat. Other than that, the electronic harassment will continue. And yes, organized crime family has employees that will self-admit themselves to carry on the game of manipulation within these facilities. And the victim will respond to provoke confrontation, and the victim will be again sedated, secluded, and giving medication by force. And constant mental health hospital evaluation, victims lose their credibility. Family withdrawal, order of protection, and sign off all legal rights, which means once the victim is awarded to the State Mental Institute, and once their other rights are signed off, that's when they cash in. That's right. That's when they cash in. And so it's very important. This is a long, tedious process, but it's well worth it. Yes, you may be certified work, plenty of witnesses and surveillance cameras, but not at home. Your information will be retrieved, you will be followed, and sooner or later, you will be a victim of the game of manipulation. Well, we're looking forward to another year, guys. And please respond by contacting Internal Revenue Services, the IRS, and Child Protective Services. Regarding 5130, the mailbox exchange continues, and 5132, with the gray truck, continues serving customers at an indoor recreational facility, such as golf course. The pressure's on. Nello Greco's property, the first floor, remains vacant, not concerned with taxes, and everyone is receiving a new vehicle brought and paid for with this type of activity. All right, that's what we got so far. We are sharing information with Samantha Chapman and the rest of the private investigators in Chicago. And once again, this is the reason why so many Chicagoans are leaving the state, because of corruption. I've been doing this for quite some time. And it's called one hand washes the other. There don't want no hard feelings among politicians. And, this criminal organization is depending on Thomas Cicero officials and Larry Dominic. And just ask the former mayor, Betty Lauren Ortiz, if Thomas Cicero mayor has anything to worry about. That is like a clear indication of what they're up to. And we have, I showed you in earlier videos what they did in front. You see that line they did right there? That was on purpose right there. See that? That was on purpose right there. See that? They were trying to send a message by doing that to the front property. See that? Okay, we have 5132 ready to make deliveries this early Monday morning. 5132. We have the individual, organized crime family employee right there. 5130. And the female is hiding her vehicle. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Let's see what we got here again. Look at that. What a small world. Look at where she's parked at. Right next to the fire hydrant. To serve and protect organized crime. Look at where she's parked at. Right next to the fire hydrant. To serve and protect organized crime. See that? That's a female at 5130 West 24th Street, Laramie, Cicero, Illinois 60204. To serve and protect organized crime. This is a public safety issue. A disregard for public safety. Look at the distance that she has to walk. Community gang stalking in the background. Look at the distance. The mailbox exchange continues. 5130. The lights are on. Look at the distance that she has to walk to avoid our surveillance. We have her on camera placing the white envelopes behind her trunk on video. See that? That's the reason for her discretion and parking right next to the fire hydrant. See that? guess that's it. You heard a little community gang stalking, but they quiet up real fast. That's what's going on. To serve and protect organized crime a disregard for public safety. And that little community gang stalking that you heard was given instructions from right here. 5135 West 24th Street in Laramie, Cicero, Illinois, 60204. There we go. They're very aware of my location and activities. Instructions given on command signal. Alright, so there we go, guys. If you wanted more information, there you go. To serve and protect organized crime. And that's pretty much it. We're moving on. Look at what time is it. Alright, we appreciate your support.